during COVID, we created a lot of remote opportunities for people to do this while sitting at home. So even I have sort of, at that point I was breaking my head as to what could be done. We found a lot of activities. If you want ideas, we'll give them to you. But even during that period, we maintained all of this. And this is the amount that we have actually given in India, $10 million plus in donations, 664,000 volunteer hours, and 800 plus non-profit organizations actually have a licenses for free, because the non-profits have a problem in governance, and we felt that they needed this in order to have a level of governance. Okay, we are also, by the way, from 2019, a net zero company. I know there is a lot of talk about how much of carbon footprint AI is going to create, but we have remained a net zero company and expect to remain so. We will do whatever it takes in order to do that. If you look at the way innovation has been driven, innovation, by the way, is one of our values. And if you look at every single opportunity that has come our way and how we have driven innovation along with the changes that have come into society. So if we start from the beginning, it was the internet, and we decided at that point of time, when we established in 1995, Mark decided at that point of time that we needed something more than just on-prem presence, which is why in 1999, when cloud came in, he decided we are going to be a cloud-native company. So yes, all our solutions are on cloud. Some solutions, because of the inorganic expansion we have done, such as our analytics solution, our integration solution, they're also on-prem because that's how we bought them. But even their equivalents in the cloud have been created. And we firmly believe that being on the cloud is what is going to empower us going forward, because of the sheer agility that cloud provides you, as well as the ability to take in very large number of data points and not have to, capacitize for it on-prem systems. So anyway, we can discuss that later if you want. And then in 2016, we came into the predictive AI. And you are all aware of the predictive AI, what it does. It takes a lot of historical data in a structured form and then predicts what the future may be looking like. So that was predictive data. And then subsequently in 2021, we realized that no matter what you do, this data, if you don't have a data strategy right, then you are not going to get the right predictions, or AI is not going to give you what you need. Because it's a question of garbage in, garbage out, right? So you needed to ensure that you have a proper data solution, and therein we call all our solutions cloud, so therein came the concept of the data cloud. And now today, of course, we are in the area of agentic AI. Agentic AI, by the way, is a step above Copilot. Copilot believes in working side by side with you. Agentic AI can also work side by side with you, but it also can work autonomously if you have set it up in a manner to enable it to do a few things and put certain guardrails to ensure that it's not going to do more than what you want it to do. So there are things that are permitted, things that are not permitted, and then the agent can be allowed to operate on its own. Of course, you need to also tune it as it goes along to make sure that it's doing exactly what you want it to do. Now, given that, what is it? What is the need for this move? Why are we looking for it? We have, in a survey, found that 41% of all the jobs that you do are actually limited. And it doesn't really need the human touch that at the present moment you are doing. Now imagine 42% of your time can be released by using agentic. How much more productive you will be, how much more efficiency you could bring to the job. Because when agents do it, they don't make mistakes. Repetitive jobs are the ones where maximum mistakes are made. If the agent is doing it, there will be no mistakes, because an agent doesn't get tired. And these jobs will get done even though they are repetitive. And again, if you look at the expectations, why are they overwhelmed? The workforces, they are overwhelmed because they are doing a lot of low-value jobs. There is a fixed capacity in the sense that a particular company can only hire so many people. Just because my wait time is 10 minutes and I have a capacity of 200 people in a call center, I cannot increase my call center to 2,000 people in order to reduce the customer wait time and give the customer a better experience. These are the places where agents come in really, really handy. Not only that, if I can release people from just doing repetitive contact center work into actually contacting human to human, how much more effective would that be? That is what we are aiming at when we are talking about this. And then, obviously, this results in a lot of burnout because they're not really getting challenged. They're just doing, drudge work. Obviously, there is burnout. There's a fall in productivity. What further the customers want, like I was saying, they don't want any hold time. How many of you have been, listening to music? And in fact, some of them don't even put on proper music. They put on their own staff-created music. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's pretty horrible. But they don't even want to pay for that. That's what they do, and you have to listen to that for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, God alone knows. 9 customers ahead of you, 5 customers ahead of you, and you're still holding. So they don't want any hold times, and they want whoever is talking to be the person who will solve their problem. They want that person to be an expert, they want that person to be empathetic to their problems, and they want things to happen instantly. So they might be calling at 11 in the night, 12 in the night from their bedrooms, but they want an instant solution because that's the only time they have in order to connect with you. They want you on 24/7. So many of these call centers, I know, support centers, work only during office hours. Office hours are when you are busy. How can you call them then? But for them also, they are office hours. How do I expand that in order to give you that customer satisfaction, which, by the way, was given by a lot of organizations when they went on the net, when you could order at any point of time, you could look at their products at any point of time and still get service. So today, those things can actually happen with any of the companies. So therefore, what is it that we needed in order to unlock scalability? And what is required is we needed what is called a breakthrough technology. Very often these breakthrough technologies do happen, and with AI and ML and with the agentic force, that technology has actually happened. Now, why are we talking about agent force so much? Because this, we believe, is a digital labor platform that is meant for limitless workforce. You don't have to limit your workforce to the number of people that you can actually afford. And it is easy to deploy. They can keep the humans in the loop. It's entirely up to you, and especially when you are putting it in and when you are testing it out, it is preferable that humans stay in the loop in order to understand how it is behaving. It doesn't have any hold time, and the main thing again is it's deeply unified, top to bottom. So the lags between various functions, they get taken out. And not only that, our stack is actually open. Open meaning that if you want to use an LLM of your choice, I might be using OpenAI, you don't want to use it. You want to use DeepSeek, or you want something else from Hugging Face, you want Claude, you want Gemini, whatever you want, you can use that particular LLM. Of course, remember that when we do an upgrade, we will do the connectors for a few of those. If you have used something that is totally your own or something that's not very frequently used, you would still need to build that connector. But other than that problem, the stack is open. You can bring in your own large language model or whatever else that you want to bring it in. Our recommendation though is that our reasoning engine is very good. It's called Atlas, and we don't really think that people should be replacing that, but even if that is one of the requirements, it's an open stack. You can do what you like with it. Now, why do you think that we are pressing so much on this? Because, over the years, with the innovations that we have brought to the fore, we have seen enormous amount of customer success. And we have talked about just 2 companies over here, Jaipur Drugs, which is a small MSME, and Royal Enfield, which is a bellwether brand. Royal Enfield, by the way, does not identify itself as a two-wheeler company. It identifies itself as a customer experience company. Okay, what they have told us right in the beginning is, we are not asking you to build anything other than an experience. Because Riding a Royal Enfield two-wheeler is an experience. We provide it as an experience, and that's what you need us to help create. And that's what we have done for them. So you look at 100% increase in customer engagement rates, and in Jaipur, a 30% increase in lead conversions. And we have shown you what all other ways, whether it be faster collaboration, faster time to insights, the marketing ROI, the faster development, whatever, the revenue growth, the IT costs, support costs, in every which parameter, and these are, by the way, across the board. This is an averaging out of the companies that we support across the board. This is not only Indian data, okay? Now, if you look at it, this AI-led process for Godrej, what is it that we are hoping to achieve? And I'm not going to go very deep into that because I know Manish will speak about it in much further detail. But what we are really trying to do is build a future-ready, agile system. I know that there are a lot of people that are sitting on the fence and asking what is the ROI that I will get from this? Is it mature enough for me to take? But you should imagine that you are a passenger when a train is entering the station. The practiced commuters will simply dive into the coaches even before the train is at a complete stop. Okay? But if you're doubting whether this train is going to take you to your destination, you will hold back. But when the train is at full speed, you won't be able to get onto it unless you really make an effort. So my take on this is that you need to understand that the journey has to begin somewhere. It is good to begin the journey now. You can start with small way. You can start with 2 use cases. You don't need to do the entire stack immediately. See whether you are getting value out of it, and then take it forward from there. Just like the internet age, the dot-com bust, there are a lot of naysayers. Somebody says this is the magic wand for everything. Somebody says it's all sheer nonsense. It's neither. Okay? There is hard work involved in order to get it up to speed, and humans will have to do that. But once it's up to speed, you will then begin to realize the ROIs. Once you have really deployed it and allowed people to use it and train it and tune it, you can see the ROI, and the ROI is 100% there. That much I can tell you. Okay? So with that, I will hand it over to Manish to give us a better understanding of how we have partnered with them and what they are hoping to achieve with this AI journey. Thank you.